Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cringe Confessional. We had our first session 2 weeks ago here on twitch.tv/Coney, where I built a site, cringe.coney.gg, and I asked all of you to send me some of your most harrowing, cringiest, most embarrassing stories. We started out with, I think, 300, 400, and I think as of right now, we are at 1,700 responses. Most of them are bad. I'm telling you this because I want you to stop submitting poop stories or pee stories unless they're really funny. Your criminal record isn't embarrassing. You probably should go to the cops. Like, we had some people that, like, the act of putting it into the thing was cringe, not the story itself. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we'll stay away from poop stories tonight. And join me, won't you, for another thrilling episode of Cringe Confessional.
I remember when I was in middle school, there was this girl I had a crush on in 8th grade.
Always a good start.
I really
Young
liked
love.
her, so I was willing to do anything in order to get on her good side.
Anything?
One day in class, we were goofing around since it was a free day, and she had a bag of different colored Sharpies.
Okay.
For some reason, this girl was obsessed with drawing dicks.
A woman of ill repute, some would say. I could see a young girl doing this, though. Can't you? This feels very much like a girl that shops at Hot Topic and is like so XD random, holds up spork. You get what I'm saying?
She asked me, and said, "Can I draw a dick on your hand?" And to which I replied, "Yeah, sure."
Sure.
Needless to say, I was ecstatic to have a dick be drawn on my hand if it meant I could
get
be
it.
closer
Puppy
to her.
love, yeah.
She was also somewhat of an artist, so it had some detail to it, such
Okay,
as
I don't like this
precisely
anymore.
drawn pubic hair, or a more refined shape.
I don't like this anymore. This is bad. You gotta get out of there. Now it's cringe.
The worst part about this story is that this is also how I learned about permanent markers, and was absolutely devastated over the fact that I could not wash away the dicks that were drawn on my hands.
She got you.
So I had to literally go throughout most of the school day with people laughing at me and thinking I was gay, because I had well-drawn penises that were permanently stuck to my hands.
I guess in middle school that tracks.
And at the end of the day, it was still stuck there until it disappeared on its own over time.
That's nice.
It also happened to give me a nickname that I was stuck with for the rest
Oh,
of my middle
no.
school career.
Edward.
Edward Dickens.
Edward. Oh, man. You fell for the trap. That was the plan all along, was to make you Edward Dickhands, and you fell for it. There were many Edward Dickhands before you. You were not the first, and you were not the last. That woman is going to be making Edward Dickhands of young, naive gentlemen her entire life.
About 5 months ago, I met this girl online.
Okay.
We started talking to each other every day, and after some time we would FaceTime each other multiple times a week.
Okay, there's no spaces in between each and other, so she's saying it like she's Swedish or something. Each other.
We had a lot in common, but we don't live in the same
She's from
country.
Sweden.
We exchanged pictures and she told me I have a nice body and a cute face.
Oh, no.
After some weeks I decided I really liked the girl and started flirting more openly with her.
Oh, no. That's not her.
I sent her a very nice $200
You
shirt for her
dumb
birthday, and I
bastard. Oh
started
my
using
God.
heart emojis in text
Oh,
to really show my
no. She
feelings.
got
But only
you.
2 days after I started using the heart emojis, I got this text: "Hey, can you stop using those heart emojis? It's really cringe in my opinion."
Oh, no. That's so sad. She called you cringe. I feel like for someone else to call you cringe, unironically, that would break my heart. I've never lived in a world where I was dating when cringe existed. The worst they could say is no. That's why your dad tells you that. But your dad's old and he's lying. I feel like this is gonna... how do you ever trust anybody else after this? You can never be vulnerable again. That's really sad. But you should not have bought a $200 shirt. What were you thinking? It's a life lesson. This has never happened to you before. It's your first experience with something like this. Just know, maybe take it easy in the future, okay?
Okay, so one time when I was very young, I had a dream where there was this hamster toy from Del Taco with special hair.
What kind of hair?
Her name was Snowglob. Snowglob doesn't exist in real life. However, I was 100% sure she did.
Okay.
So my mom, trying to comfort me, took me to every Del Taco in the Central Valley to find her.
Oh my God. This is adorable.
Obviously, she didn't. I kept on crying all day, and then the next day I was magically over it.
Hey, is that it?
I feel so guilty about what my mom did, and even more embarrassed when I remember Snowglob wasn't real in the first place.
Not cringe. Not cringe. Every kid has done this. Every child has done this. Kids are so fucking dumb. Good mom. You got a good mom. Didn't your mom do this? My mom was constantly doing shit like this. Back when I was a kid, there was a movie that came out called Thumbelina. It was an animated movie called Thumbelina by Don Bluth. And Animaniacs had a thing before Thumbelina. So it's like, they have like an animation before the movie that plays. And I saw that it was on Thumbelina. I was like, oh, this is an Animaniacs movie. Fuck Thumbelina. I don't care. I don't give a shit about her. So I begged my mom to go see the Animaniacs movie. And we got there late. Because the showtime was like, 2:30 p.m. And we got in at 2:28 because, mom thought that was the time. The Animaniacs sequence ended, and I saw Thumbelina come on the screen. I'm like, fuck this, let's leave. So I made my mom waste $30 of 1994 money with popcorn and everything. I was like, let's get the fuck out of here, Mom. Terrible son? You can call me terrible son all you want. I'm not sitting through Thumbelina. $58 today, by the way. Yeah, my mom was a single mom. My mom was working hard to put food on the table. And I went into that theater. I was like, fuck this girl shit. Let's go, Mom. I wonder where this person heard Snow Globe before, by the way, because I'm sure that, like, kids hear that shit and they just think it's real. And they just, like, make up something in their head.
I was doing standardized testing in first grade.
Uh-huh.
My mom made me a big bowl of oatmeal with bananas, and she rubbed my face with a bunch of Vaseline.
You said that very casually. Well, you got Vaseline on your face. The oatmeal with bananas is delicious. I get my daughter that every day. It's for dry skin. I have never put product on my skin. But is Vaseline normal? Yes, yes, no, yes, yes. Okay, a lot of people are saying yes. All right, put Vaseline on your face. What happened next?
I felt prepared and empowered to ace my tests today.
You gotta be a boxer.
I begin my test. I am oily and stuffed.
Oh, no.
The first part is English. I was a smart kid that entered gate.
Don't know what that is?
I could do this. But something happened.
Did you poop?
What had happened? Was a question too hard
for me to handle? Is it the fumes from the Vaseline?
Had I found out someone was cheating with my answers?
What happened?
I had shit my pants.
Okay. And there it is. And there it is. Finally, the first poop story of the night. There it is. Excellent. Finally, we got one. Congratulations. Quite a misdirection, by the way. Going from the Vaseline to the oatmeal. Congratulations. We got a shit story. Play it again.
I was slow to realize, and I was so scared. I looked around to see if anyone noticed.
Oh, everybody noticed.
A girl across from me. She made a disgusted, grossed out face.
Oh, no.
I was so embarrassed. I raised my hand to my instructor to use the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I went to the bathroom, threw out my shit-covered underwear, and hoped my pants didn't reek of shit juice.
Oh, God. What if this ruins your fucking life? What if you take this test and you got it wrong and you can't focus and you do everything wrong and then you assume that you're stupid and the rest of your life just fucks up? That's so tough. It's weird that you were so excited for the test. I guess it's a standardized test. I don't remember ever being that excited that early. I remember being really proud of my math abilities, and now I look back and I'm like, oh shit, that was so easy. Why was I so hyped for myself? Let's go with, I'm feeling a little bit of Peter. British Peter is on the line.
I woke up at 5 a.m. to go to the store before class to pick up Smash Ultimate.
So cool.
Before I leave, I walk the dog, as I normally do.
Smash Ultimate.
As I turn a corner, I see a pitch black figure walking in my direction.
What is the figure? Chat, I challenge you to tell me what this figure is.
And it jolts
it's a dog.
towards me.
If it jolts toward you, it's a dog.
I start screaming and running away, and it runs with me.
Oh my god.
I look back as I run. There's nobody there. It was my shadow. I screamed and ran for my life because of my fucking shadow.
Picks up Smash Ultimate, is scared to death of their shadow. Are you old enough to be on Twitch.tv? Do you have your parents' permission? I don't think you should be here right now. This is an 8-year-old. You are so lucky that we don't know who you are. I would ban you instantly. A pitch black figure walking in my direction. I step back and yell, whoa. How do you even make this mistake? It was 5 a.m. Okay, hold on. It's 5 a.m. and they were so excited for Smash Brothers. Okay. This is what Smash Brothers does to someone. You're just so excited.
When I was in late elementary school, my parents started to try to get me to wear deodorant and the like.
Good parents. Amazing parents. Do you know how many parents don't tell their kids proper hygiene? Yeah, I don't know why parents don't do that. Just be like, hey, you know, you're getting older, you're starting to smell. Here, put this on. But I feel like a lot of parents don't. Your parents are great. Okay, what happened?
But I didn't want to wear it because I thought my armpit smelled like taco sauce.
I'm gonna throw up.
And I thought it was cool, smelled kinda good and yeah.
God. Oh my God. Vince, don't you ever, this is strike one. Don't you ever fucking submit a story like this again. Do you hear me? This is over the line. I could take poop all night. This is disgusting. Taco Boy. It's one thing to think it smells kind of good. It's another to be like, yeah, this is my personal brand.
Needless to say, I am far from that now, and I wear 2 different layers of deodorant on a daily
Kind of
basis.
overcompensating here. Okay, you're 2 different layers of deodorant. That's a little... You're gonna dry yourself out. You only need the one.
One time, while waiting for my bus home, I was approached by a couple missionaries.
Okay.
Small talk ensued, mostly about the school,
Try to recruit you,
classes,
sure.
all that dada.
Uh-huh.
Eventually, as we were getting on the semi-crowded bus, no headphones for self-preservation, by the way,
Okay.
I was asked a big gun, do you know who Jesus Christ is? Only half paying attention at this point, I replied,
Oh, God.
no.
Oh, no, you opened a whole
About
new dialogue
knowing
tree.
Jesus. 2 missionaries.
Oh, yeah, you fucked up.
In Utah.
Oh
I
my
was locked in, and boy did they have plenty.
Oh, God! He saved the bomb for the end? Oh, dude, you got locked the fuck in. Hey, I bet you learned a lot, though. I hope your soul is saved, brother. Your mortal
I was
soul
locked
is
in,
saved.
and boy,
God
did they
bless
have
you.
plenty to tell me.
That's incredible.
Longest bus ride of my life.
Oh, that's amazing. What an excellent story. The pause in Utah is so good. Please tell me he got saved that day. I hope so, brother. I hope your soul is saved. You know what's insane? Mallory she had missionaries come, and she felt so bad for them because, like, nobody was talking to them. She, like, invited them in. I got home from work, and there were 2 missionaries sitting on the couch. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And she was like, oh, they're here from, I don't know, some Mormon thing. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go eat. Mal is an angel. Dude, it's so fucking dangerous, right? They came back like 3 times. I could not believe I walked in and they were in my house.
Internet, 2011.
Best of
Newgrounds
times.
is booming with content. Webcomics are a nice hobby, and I'm an impressionable teen with a
did
lot
you
of
do the
computer
full in
time.
real life? Is that what you did?
So I start reading Homestuck.
Ugh. Already cringe. Disgusting.
Now, fellow readers and streamer, this
Yeah.
already can be considered cringe. Sure, but let me continue.
on, sure.
I can't recommend anyone read Homestuck today for many reasons,
read
but
Homestuck?
back in 2011, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
This was a comic with prompt commands, chat logs,
guess.
animated sections,
I-
flash game sections with explorable maps and battle system.
Hey, for my generation, it was Homestar Runner. It's fine. I get it.
What I would learn later on is that other fans take their interests very seriously.
Very
And
seriously.
even if the source of our interest was the same, our specifics were far from each other.
This is a long
All right,
story.
so now it's 2014.
Okay,
Homestuck
yeah.
hasn't updated that much. I'm working some jobs and it's basically out of my interests.
Okay, sure.
I'm doing a 2-hour commute back home from my job. It's 10 p.m.
Then what?
Some 15, 16-year-olds get on the bus and sit in front of me. I recognize instantly the grey makeup, the main
Oh,
character's
did you try to
logos.
connect with them?
These are Homestuck fans.
Oh, no.
This was the first time I've met
my
anyone else who
God.
ever read this comic. And at my 21 years of age, I take the terrible decision to say, oh, you guys read Homestuck.
Oh, no.
At first that was nice. They are ecstatic to find another fan on a bus, and I try to talk
You
about
gotta
how
hide your
impressive
power
the
level
narrative
no matter
is.
where you are.
These teens pull a school laptop and proceed to show me rule
Ah!
34 of every possible fanship, of every character, side
the
character,
fuck?
and act Nicolas Cage, every combination possible, for another hour and a half.
Oh, my God.
The rest of the slow, tired passengers of the bus
Oh
are
my
looking
God!
at the 21-year-old
Holy
adult
fucking
as the
on the
3
fucking
teenagers
bus
show
on
him
public
so smart.
transportation.
This is probably a crime somehow. I'm just trying to get home and wanted
Dude.
to throw some fan theories around.
Oh my God.
How
Get
do
off
they
the
have
bus.
so many pegs in this school laptop?
Get the school
I
laptop.
get off at my stop.
Jump off the
I
bus.
never discuss Homestuck with anyone again.
Nope. Holy fuck, what a story. Kids are so weird. How could you have known that that's what the 16-year-olds are into? They're shipping characters for an hour and a half. Dude, I don't tell anybody what I'm into. I really don't. I had one guy when I was at Disneyland. They were like, is that a Lisa tattoo? I'm like, no. No. Bro, it's Lisa. That guy had to have been cool. That's what you think until he busts out the laptop with Rule 34 of every character in the game. There are a lot of characters in Lisa. I'm not going through that. I want a part of no fandoms. God damn, what a story. You know what? Thank you for all the build-up. That was worth it.
Hi Coney. I am girl in stream.
Liar. Lying is cringe. You know I have a 3% female audience. Hold on, let's get you an appropriate voice.
Hi Coney. I am girl in stream.
Hi there.
My story is that when I turned 16, I had a birthday party dance sort of thing like a quinceañera that my
Very
mom
sweet.
arranged. At the party, I asked my then crush out
Aw.
on my birthday. He said yes, but only in 2 weeks, because he was busy.
Busy.
I was so happy that in 2 weeks, I came back and asked if he wanted to go out that weekend, and he said that he didn't actually like me. He just didn't want to say no to me on my birthday.
No.
I told all my friends the plan beforehand. How did no one tell me how cringe it was to ask someone out at your own birthday
No,
party?
it's not your fault. That's not your fault. You were high on endorphins. You were feeling good. It was your birthday. Listen, if this worked out, this is like a Lifetime original movie. You guys would have gotten together. It would have been beautiful. It's like The Notebook. You guys would have been lovers till you were 90. Oh, God, but for the guy, the crush is a dick? I don't think he is. There's no bad guy here. If you're the guy at the party, the girl's having a great time, it's her 16th birthday. Dude, you can't say no. Somebody else definitely is going to write into Cringe Confessional. They were the guy. A girl asked me out on her 16th birthday. I didn't know what to say, so I said maybe in 2 weeks. This is society's fault. That's true. Society is to blame for this one. I was the guy. See, there it is. Soup Time Gaming in chat. There they are. Guys in chat. Perfect.
Had breakfast one morning with some friends, one of which was my cousin who was visiting from out of town. That day he was wearing a nice fall flannel, one of the
I
red
have one of those.
and black ones or something like
Very
that.
comfy, like a
After
lumberjack.
breakfast, a few of us decided to drive over to a nearby coffee shop, which we all did in our separate cars.
Sure.
I was one of the first to arrive at the coffee shop, which was pretty crowded. When I did, I saw my cousin with the flannel sitting at a table facing the wall. I ordered my coffee and then walked toward him.
Oh, we talked about this. Gonna mess with your cousin a little bit, huh? What'd you do?
He was on his computer and hadn't seen
Yeah,
me
what'd you
yet.
do? What'd you do?
The seat he was in was a low stool with no back on it, and as I got closer, I saw that a small part of his lower back was showing in the gap above his belt and below his flannel shirt.
Oh, no.
Being good friends and jocusters, I thought it would be funny to take my index finger and exploit this vulnerability by tickling the exposed portion of his lower back.
Oh,
So I
God.
did, and as I did it, I playfully said tickle, tickle, tickle in a ha-ha, I gotcha tone, while gently crooking my finger no less than 3 whole times on his back.
3 times? You got the whole motion? Tickle, tickle. Oh, my God. Okay, this wasn't your cousin, was it?
So I did.
I don't think that was your
As
cousin.
you can probably guess by
Okay,
now, it was not my cousin.
I did guess
The
that.
guy jolted in reaction to the tickle and turned around with the most confused but still accommodating look on his face.
And you made a friend. You made a friend today. The accommodating look is quite puzzling. That's like one of those looks that gets burned into your memory. Like, this story probably is gonna stay with you forever. Like, on your deathbed, you're gonna be like, what the fuck did he mean by that?
I think he may have mustered out a feeble laugh. While I shot right up and apologized profusely for the error, I quickly walked away, feeling like no explanation could adequately account for my actions.
You have to try, though.
Everyone else came in after the event and decided to sit 2 tables away from
Oh
him.
my God!
So I had to join them with the
He's
awkward
right
feeling
there!
of having just intensely violated
Oh
the
my
personal
God!
space of someone sitting 2
He's
seats
not even
over.
far away
And
from you!
knowing that he was sitting there also trying to make sense of the whole thing, I still cringe thinking about it.
That's so bad. Were your friends not around? You were the only person in that bar, huh? I ask because now this story can die with you. Nobody else will ever know your tale, except for all of us, but none of us know who you are. He was definitely looking at you. At different times, you just didn't catch him doing it. He's like, what the fuck was that guy doing? The tickle is what kills me, man. Good lord. We'll go back to the US. Let's go with Rod here.
When I graduated middle school, there was a ceremony where we were called on stage, and they gave us our certificates. I was called as one of the first, took the certificate, smiled to the huge audience, and walked off.
You did your job, short.
After sitting back down, I realized that the other students started building a row on stage after getting their certificate. No one told us to stay on stage.
Oh, dude.
I looked around and everyone was staring at me, wondering why I walked away.
That's just funny. That's silly.
To not make it any worse, I decided to just keep sitting.
Oh, God, you did the thing where you don't move.
Surely they will leave the stage as well any second.
Oh, no.
But it got worse when the teacher pulled out a camera to take the graduation photo that was shared around everywhere.
No.
And I was the only one not in it, with all of the audience wondering what the fuck is wrong with me.
Is your name like Aaron Adams? That's gotta be your name. You got two... Hey, I had 2 Z's in my name, so I got to watch other kids. I never had this problem. People are saying it's not that bad. It's really bad because you're doing it for a long time, and you're sitting there so confidently. You're just sitting there in the crowd like, don't worry, it'll be over soon. And then it just keeps happening, and people are like, why did that kid sit down? That's so bad. Because you don't want to get up now, because then it creates more focus, and everybody's like, wait, was that guy up to... Oh, that's a good one. Thank you for writing in. God bless you.
It was 2015. I was around 13 years old.
Okay.
This was right at the height of Game of Thrones popularity. I am the youngest in my family, and every Sunday, my family would go into the good sitting room to watch an episode.
Why'd you
While my parents were not incredibly controlling of me, they banned me from watching Game of Thrones with them up until this point.
Oh boy, where'd you walk in?
Since I loved fantasy, and literally everyone in the house would watch it.
Oh, what scene did you see?
I remember telling them I have watched Father Ted before. How much worse could it be?
Alright, what'd you see?
Eventually, they felt like they were excluding me and decided that I could start watching from season 5. However, there was a condition. Whenever I watched GOT with them, I was given a pillow. At any point my mother could say, pillow, and I would have to bury my face in the pillow until I was given the all clear.
Aw, that's a cool mom, I think. Then he died. One of the scenes was just the famous 45-minute long sex scene. 45 minutes of Daenerys and Jon Snow just getting it on an entire episode. Kid just died and went to heaven. Oh, God. You're just listening to sex at that point. That doesn't sound pleasant. Yeah, actually, that sounds just as bad.
It was just the nudity that bothered them. So when
That's
I
America.
had the pillow covering my face, I would hear the
you didn't even cover your ears?
To combat this, I would softly sing The Little Mermaids Under the Sea to myself to try and cover it up.
What the fuck? Why that? Did your parents tell you to do that, or did you come to that conclusion yourself? If I was your parents, I would stop you right there. No more Game of Thrones. Of all the fucking tracks? This one? Your parents can't even get into the show. Got Sebastian the fucking Crab next to them.
So if you were a fly on the wall in 2017 in my sitting room, you would see my entire family watching GOT, with a 15-year-old boy burying his face into a pillow singing Disney songs whenever boobs appeared.
Oh my God. A 15-year-old boy? Just face covered. Face fucking covered with a pillow. Brienne of Tarth and the fucking goblin guy are just getting it on in the tent. Your 15-year-old son is just next to you. Just under the sea. Oh my God. I will never hear this song the same again. I'm never gonna listen to this the same way again. Oh my fucking God. It has nothing to do with anything either. How did you come to this song of all things? Holy shit, dude. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I hope that Little Mermaid remake never comes out, because your parents can't watch it. It's just gone. I hope you don't see it either. That franchise is dead to you now. Good fucking Lord. Does this guy win? There are no winners here. There are no winners tonight at Cringe Confessional. That's a good place to start. We're at 30. There's 50 here, or 52. I think that's a pretty good spot. We've got a couple more. Tonight's biggest loser.